Automotive artisans represent a timeless fusion of artistry and engineering. Individuals who transform raw metal and machinery into functional masterpieces that blend beauty, performance, and heritage. These skilled craftspeople, ranging from custom car builders and restorers to hand-forged parts specialists and bespoke designers, operate at the intersection of industrial production and bespoke creation, elevating vehicles beyond mass-manufactured commodities. In an era dominated by automation and AI-driven assembly lines, automotive artisans embody a human touch that celebrates precision, creativity, and durability. Often working in small shops or independent studios to produce one-of-a-kind vehicles or components, their work not only preserves automotive history but also drives niche markets for personalization. With the global custom car industry valued at $48.5 billion in 2025 and projected to grow at a 5.2% CAGR through 2030, according to Steti. Amid the automotive sector's shift toward electrification and sustainability, artisans are adapting by incorporating eco-friendly materials and hybrid designs, ensuring their craft remains relevant in a world where 18% of global vehicle sales are now electric. This overview explores their role, techniques, notable examples, and the economic impact, highlighting how these creators continue to influence an industry worth $2.9 trillion annually. At its core, the automotive artisan tradition dates back to the early 20th century, when vehicles were hand-built by coach builders like Italy's Pininfarina or Britain's Mulliner, who crafted bespoke bodies for chassis from Rolls-Royce or Bentley. Today, artisans specialize in restoration, customization, and fabrication, using tools from traditional welding and leatherworking to modern CNC machining and 3D printing. Their process begins with assessment. For a restoration, they dismantled the vehicle, sourcing rare parts often hand-forged from original blueprints to rebuild engines or chassis with micron-level precision. Customization involves client consultations, where desires for retro aesthetics or performance upgrades are sketched into designs, then prototyped with clay modeling or digital rendering. Fact: artisans spend an average of 1,000 to 5,000 hours per project, with labor costs comprising 40 to 60% of the final price, per industry reports from the Specialty Equipment Market Association (SEMA). This meticulous work demands skills in metallurgy, upholstery, and aerodynamics, often passed down through apprenticeships in hubs like Detroit, Turin, or Coventry. In 2025, with global vehicle production at 83 million units, a 1.8%, increase from 2020 for artisans filled the gap for personalization, as 62% of consumers seek custom features, according to Deloitte's Automotive Consumer Study. Their output isn't just vehicles, it's emotional investments, turning cars into heirlooms that evoke nostalgia or status. One of the best examples of automotive artistry is Chip Foose, the American designer whose work redefines hot rods and muscle cars. Foose, a third-generation artisan, gained fame through TV's Overhaulin', where he transformed everyday vehicles into showstoppers like the 1965 Ford Mustang Imposter, featuring hand-sculpted aluminum panels and a supercharged V8 engine producing 1,000 horsepower. His process exemplifies artisan precision, starting with a donor car. Foose sketches designs, then fabricates custom chassis using MIG welding and CAD software, ensuring structural integrity while enhancing aesthetics. Foose's projects command $200,000, $500,000. Wheatis Chip Foose design, employing 20 artisans and contributing to the $48.5 billion custom market. Another icon is Jay Leno, whose garage houses over 180 vehicles, many restored by his personal team of artisans. Leno's 1934 Duesenberg Walker Coupe, hand-restored over 18 months with original brass fittings and a rebuilt Strat8 engine, exemplifies preservation artistry, valued at $20 million. These examples highlight how artisans blend historical accuracy with modern upgrades, like EFI systems for reliability. In Europe, Italian coach builders continue the legacy, with Pininfarina in 1930 crafting bespoke Ferraris. The 2025 PF0 hypercar, limited to 150 units at $2.5 million each, showcases artisan mastery. Hand-laid carbon fiber leather interiors stitched by hand, and electric drivetrains, tuned for 1,900 horsepower. Pininfarinas, artisans, trained for 5 to 7 years, use techniques like English wheel forming for panels, producing vehicles that win design awards like the Red Dot. Fact: custom coach building accounts for 2 to 3% of luxury auto sales, generating $10 to $15 billion annually, per McKinsey. Beyond high-end, artisans in the restoration niche keep classics alive. The UK's Flying Spares restores Bentleys from the 1920s, sourcing rare parts like walnut dashboards hand-carved from sustainable wood. In 2025, with 1.6 million classic cars registered globally, up 5% year. Restoration demand surges, employing 100,000 artisans worldwide. Per the Federación Internacional des Vehículos Anciens, FIVA. Example: a 1960 segundos. Jaguar G-Type restoration costs $100,000, menos $200,000, with artisans spending 2,000 hours on paint matching alone, using techniques like wet sanding for mirror finishes. In the US, Kindigit Design, led by Dave Kind, restores muscle cars like a 1969 Chevrolet Camaro, hand-fabricating chrome trim and LED interiors, as seen on TV's Bitchin' Rides. Their projects, valued at $300,000 plus, demonstrate how artisans turn rust buckets into concours winners, boosting resale by 200 to 300%. Economically, automotive artisans contribute significantly, with the specialty vehicle sector employing 1.2 million workers and generating $200 billion in revenue. Persema ese 2025 report. In developing regions, artisans adapt to local needs. India's Mumbai shops hand-paint Bajaj motorcycles, while Mexico's lowriders feature hydraulics crafted by family guilds. Challenges include skill shortages, 20% artisan retirement rate by 2030, and cost hand-forged parts add 30 to 50%. But opportunities abound in EV, where artisans customize battery casings or leather interiors for Tesla aftermarket. Fact: the custom EV segment grew 25% in 2024, reaching $12 billion, as automation raises artisans' human element intuition in design and passion in execution ensures their enduring value. In conclusion, automotive artisans are the soul of the industry, preserving heritage while innovating for tomorrow. From Foose's hot rods to Pininfarina's hypercars, their work not only commands premium prices, but inspires a culture of craftsmanship. With the sector's 1.6% growth to 83 million vehicles in 2025, artisans will play a pivotal role in personalization, ensuring cars remain extensions of their owners' identities. For aspiring creators, studying these masters offers endless content, blending history, skill, and innovation into timeless appeal.